Hey everybody, Mr. Duran here. Today we are going to be practicing and learning about drawing faces. Start with a circle and divide that circle into 3 equal sections. Use that same width to mark the bottom of the chin. So now you've got something that is 4 equal lengths, creating the length from the head to the chin, and divide that in half with a center line. Draw this big. Go on a big piece of paper. Draw it big because then you can get in and really work into the details. Each of these little lines that we put across, these horizontal spaces, are denoting a different feature of the head. We're going to be basing this whole drawing off of landmarks that everybody has on their head. Hairlines, eyes, nose, chin. Your jawline can be any shape. Look at your neighbor, look at your family members, see what their chin shape looks like, and make just a nice slope that goes from the ear space down to the bottom of the chin. For here, I'm marking out the width of the head. Your head is 5 eyes wide, so I'm separating this into 5 equal sections along that eye line, along that horizontal eye line. And I'm just going to use like a finger or a ruler to measure that out. I'm seeing that the left eye is a little bit small, so I'm going to widen that up. I want to think of this as drawing the skeleton. So what I'm going to do is draw a circle here, kind of like a big eye socket. I'm not going to put details in yet. I still want to do a lot of landmarking and finding out where things are going to go before I start putting in details. The outside edges of your nose line up with the inside edges of your eyes, and the center of the eye lines up with the outside of the mouth. So I'm just drawing these vertical lines to give myself something to reference. Your nose falls on the bottom of the circle, and the mouth is a third of the way towards the chin from the bottom of the nose. So I'm just measuring that out and I'm kind of eyeballing it about a third of the way down. I can kind of just ghost in a line here. I'm not going to put details yet, just getting my sort of robotic skeleton looking man ready to put details in. The nose and the eye line up to show where the eyebrow is, the ridge of the eyebrow. So I can go from nose up past the eyeball to where my eyebrow is, nose up past the outside of the eyeball to where the eyebrow ends. Important to remember that not everybody in the world is symmetrical, so if it's not exact, whatever. Your ears line up with the top of your eyebrows and the bottom of your nose, so I'm going to landmark those out and just make some little curve shapes for where my ears might be. These are going to look a lot nicer if you're actually looking at a reference and looking at a picture of a person or looking at yourself in the mirror. Kind of mark in my hairline here. Hair's a whole lesson on its own, so I'm just going to make something wacky for today. Eyes, got eyelids, pupil. Again, these don't have to be symmetrical. Lazy artists will always try and cover one eye, so do your best to practice drawing 2, but they don't have to be exactly the same because, again, people aren't symmetrical. Look at some noses. Get a good reference for your nose, kind of an M shape with 2 C's on the sides. Some lips. So these landmarks have allowed me to draw a basic human. You can use this tool or technique or system for drawing just about anybody, and by changing the shapes, changing the details, you can get a whole wide variety of really great looking cartoon characters. I suggest you try this really big, and then maybe go ahead and try making as many little cartoon characters as you can, a little bit smaller, and see how you can play with the shapes to create something different each time. So here I'm gonna do sort of a normal teenager looking kid. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to try maybe somebody with a square jaw, maybe a boxer, burly looking guy. Maybe he's got a really mean look to him. Top knot on there just for fun. Oh yeah. Maybe I'm going to try a lady here. She's got sort of bigger eyelashes, cuter looking lips, hair that goes off swoosh to the side, narrower jaw, narrower chin. Maybe I want to do really old, lady with like a giant nose, and like a big poofy haircut or something like that. She looks a little bit grumpy. Eyebrows can tell a lot about the expression, so once you put those eyebrows in, you really know what this person's thinking. She's like, oh really? Maybe like the bad guy from my comic book series or something like that. Here's a pointy-eared elf with like a grimace on his face, like pointy Bart Simpson hair. And finish it off with, I don't know, we'll just like see what we come up with here. Yeah, this person's looking happy. Some nice long hair. Yeah, it's just like she's laughing. All right, DMC, have a good day. Enjoy your drawing.